a recap of lonely mothers who are overattached to their child and their child goes off to college. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it's the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Season something, episode something. Live and learn. Did you even watch? You were playing League of Legends, weren't you?
No.
Okay.
It should have been called, Your Kids Are Growing Up, Get the Fuck Over It.
John, you're supposed to cuss. I don't think we cuss.
I'm so fucking sorry.
John, stop it. That's not funny. John!
Damn it.
Okay, so anyway, it really is a theme episode all about their children. And we were like 40 minutes in and I'm like, wait, seriously, this is it? Like, this is it. This is the whole... There was one scene with Lisa Rinna.
Nobody cares. Kids grow up. Bye-bye. Okay.
There was because Lisa Rinna does not have a child that's going off to college right now. She's planning some jewelry party, and that was the extent of anything. Oh, and then Brandi, delusional, so she meets with her lawyer, Ron. I'm doing this out of order, but you can deal with it. And so we knew this from last season. Eddie is claiming that he overpaid $114,000 to Brandi, and she's like, "That's money that could be going to my kids' college funds." I'm like,
or to her $100,000 car.
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna say that based on
bullshit.
Past evidence, that was not going to go to a college fund. Maybe I shouldn't. I could be wrong, but and then she's like, and I do wish them the best. And then her and her friends and Jennifer, there was that Sober House reality show. I don't think you saw it. It was before our time together. Jennifer's a hot mess, so not at all surprising. She's been on past episodes. They sit around to watch Eddie and Leanne's show, which I never caught, and just make fun of it the whole time. But it's so weird to watch Brandi watch a reality show and mock it like, oh, that's so gross. I can't believe it's never attractive to watch someone brush their teeth. And I'm thinking, you have the gall to say that on your reality show, about their reality show, after what we've been forced to watch about you on your reality show? Like, this is like a whole...
She did have that one liner that was pretty funny, though.
That was about the country star?
You screwed the pooch on that one. So moving on.
I did it pretty good.
No.
Anyway, so everybody else was all with their kids. So Lisa Vanderpump, her son, Max, who's adopted, which isn't really significant at all, works at SUR. He's the only one in the family who doesn't have like that ambitious gene, which I can kind of, you can definitely see is missing in him. And he's got, I guess, an older female
maybe he's got ambition, just a different kind.
Well, I know, but working at his parents'... Oh, that was a sex joke?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway...
Sugar mama joke.
Oh, okay. I guess. Anyway, so he shows up and then he's like, ha ha ha, I don't have auto insurance. And they're like, are you serious? You don't have auto insurance? Ha ha ha. And I'm like, I got almost an anxiety attack because that's the kind of thing that really...
And I'm just like, dummy. Who cares?
So I do feel bad for him because how embarrassing is that?
I have auto insurance.
I have auto insurance. Anyway, so that's because Eileen, she's got kids in the house. They're her stepkids. I swear her one son, isn't he like Zac Efron from High School Musical? Right? Right. Anyway, so she's like, having kids around is fun. They leave. No biggie. Okay? And I do apologize. I keep calling her Elaine, and her name is not Elaine. It's Eileen. I don't know why I have that.
Come on, Eileen. Anyway.
So now we get the battle of the moms, which is Kyle and Yolanda, over who is going to be the better mom. So they drag out the whole thing about Kyle.
There's nothing cohesive. There's no theme running through this show.
No, it is. It's that they love their child and they are now devastated that their child is leaving. Like devastated. Like devastated.
So really they have a codependent relationship and don't know how to let go.
So anyway, so Kyle...
Dr. John right here.
Kyle talks about how when her oldest went off, she cried for a month and then 2 years later her daughter transferred so they could be closer. And I'm like, that's not healthy. Like, that's not something you brag about. That's like talking about, right? And anyway, but I will say, I tweeted about how now I'm starting to wonder if my parents really love me because they weren't this devastated.
Parents are awesome.
And someone retweeted it and Kyle responded. And I'm like, all I'm doing is going, don't read the rest of my timeline. Don't read the rest of my timeline. Don't read the rest of my timeline. because it's not all, I just tweet my thoughts and they're not all so positive for Kyle. Anyway, I don't think she did. I don't think if it's not put in front of her, she doesn't notice. Anyway, so they made this big thing in Arizona, and it's super awkward. And then we cut over to Yolanda, who I like Yolanda when she's alone. I like her with her kids. I like her with her husband. We need to deprogram her from Brandi, though, because whenever she's around Brandi, I'm like, you are a moron for backing that up. Whatever it is you just backed up, I don't want any part of it. Anyway, Bella apologizes for getting a DUI. I do have to point out that in the state of California, if your blood alcohol level is above like 0.0 and you're underage, you're under 21, you get a DUI. So I am by no means condoning. I'm just saying you have to realize that we don't know if she had 0.02 or if she had 0.09. Regardless, that's why you do not, like if you're underage, you do not.
0.001. Anyway.
Right. You do not, like, you don't take cough syrup and then drive if you're underage, because, like, that's how much they'll nail you. So, but it, you know, she did apologize. I think they handled it as a family as best as you can, because it's an awful situation. But I'm going to say this about Yolanda, though. She's a little overplaying her hand on how important house decorating is. Like, being a decorator is amazing. You can clearly tell by our house that I'm a professional decorator. But she's like making a big deal about how she's do everything, and I'm like, okay, I'm with you. Then she's like, I can't just let a mover come in and put down a coffee table. Like, I've planned it. And I'm like, okay, we can slow your roll a little bit. It's not quite that.
She's just jumping on the crazy train like everybody else.
I know. We're all trying. It felt like Yolanda and Kyle were having like a mom off to see who could be the crazier mom. Kyle won by a landslide. Gonna give her that. And I know that's probably not what really happened. That's an editing thing. But anyway, there you go. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Looks like after this snoozer of an episode, next week we gear back up with crazy Kim and unstable Brandi. So, looking forward to that.